Here we are back from our trip from the lovely Orlando. Now we're back in beautiful Canada where it's not warm at all. Oh my goodness. It's so funny because we left, it was not bad. We come back and it's like the furnace kicks on. Like, what the heck?
I know.
Anyway, so today is about belly fat. Yeah, we're going to be discussing basically what it is and some tips to kind of get rid of it and get to manage it and all that lovely stuff. And if you don't know who I am, my name's Cheryl. I've lost 49 pounds, mostly menopause weight that I had gained, mostly in the midsection, but I lost it everywhere. And on a health journey, not only for myself, but to share what I've learned. And along with my partner in crime is
Sandy. Hi, everyone. Hi. Yes, I've been in the health and wellness industry for over 10 years, and I had my own health journey. I lost 19 pounds and 26 inches, and most of that was around the belly area. And kept it off, and we're doing the happy dance, getting in the jeans, all the fun stuff. So, wanted to share with you guys, what we did and how we kept it off, and health is wealth, and yeah, we're here to share. Right, Cheryl?
exactly. Yes. We are here to share not only our journey, but some tips and tricks and all that fun stuff to get your belly nice and flat to make your tire go away.
Yeah. You want a
So
flat
five,
tire.
yeah, we want a flat tire. We don't want to have your tire all blown up, right?
We don't want a bulge tire.
no, no. So we're gonna go over 5 ways to lose your belly fat. There's actually more than 5 ways, but we just kind of narrowed it down. So hopefully this will be helpful. So the first, we're gonna get started. So I thought this was cute, little guy, little Betty. When someone asks how your dad's going, and you look down
Oh,
and you can't see your toes,
oh,
And if you ever been there where you can't see your toes, I've been there. I've been there.
hey, me. I have
I
those
mean, if I looked in the
also.
mirror, I could see my toes, right?
Yeah, yeah, right. Aw, sweet little guy.
All right. So, what is belly fat? Well, that's a good question. What is it? So we know that it's around the abdominal area, but did you know that there's two types of visceral? There's two types of belly fat.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the first one is visceral. This surrounds the person's organs, which, yeah. Okay. And the next one is subcutaneous. I said it right. This is the one that sits under the skin. So which do you think would be more not good? I mean, they're neither one are great, but which one would you think would be worse?
Right. I would say visceral.
You are right. It's more harmful than having, subcutaneous, because you can hear that's just around the organs, right? So
Yeah.
that was a quiz. I put her on the spot. I'm glad she guessed it right.
Yeah,
I don't think
otherwise,
she guessed it. I don't think you guessed. We've done this lots, right?
yeah, I'd be kicked off.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oops, wrong. I mean, just by saying the organ, it's around your organs. It kind of gives it away. So, regardless of what you might have both. Well, most people have some sort of that, but so lifestyle changes often help people can reduce the belly fat and improve overall health. So we're going to talk about a few lifestyle changes here, and then something that you may not have even considered, and then we're going to give you some recommendations. So stick around because you're going to want to know some hacks, basically, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, how to lose belly fat? Well, improving your diet, avoiding sugar, fatty foods, and refined carbohydrates with low nutritional content. Instead, eat plenty of fruit and vegetables, lean proteins, and complex carbohydrates. Hmm.
Exactly.
Exercise
Exactly.
regularly, right? Incorporate both cardiovascular and strength training, example weightlifting exercises. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity per week.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's your thoughts on this? Yeah.
So Yeah. So first of all, with the diet, always having protein in your meals,
Hmm.
because it you need that for your muscle. Your muscle is more metabolically active, so the more muscle that you can gain, which kind of goes with the exercise regularly, the more muscle you can gain, the more you will burn off the fat at rest, right?
Right.
So the protein is kind of mandatory for your muscles, and then working out. If you know, I mean, walking is good. I mean, any type of movement is awesome, but if you can, especially as you get older, when your muscle you start to lose it, you're going to want to try to, if not like keep it where it is, or to gain more. And don't worry, women, don't worry. You can lift heavy weights and not turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay.
Yeah, that's yeah,
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 it's very rare that that happens. It's like 2%, but it's
yeah. But
a
they would
whole
do
other
it.
topic we're not getting into.
Yes, of course. Yes.
We could totally go sideways on this. So yeah, I mean I could go off on a tangent one way or the other, and I'm not going to do that. So another thing that's huge for belly fat is stress, and so stress can cause a person to gain weight. Most people kind of have heard that, or um, kind of get that. But so what happens is, what people may not understand is, so when you're stressed out, okay, we know mentally stressed, you're stressed at work, or whatever, kids stressing you out, things like that, you will release the cortisol stress hormone, which will increase your appetite, increase your hormone levels, your insulin levels, and and kind of doesn't turn things off, so you start to gain weight. So, but what people don't they what they may miss is that other types of stress, like, you have physical stress. For example, if you are of a certain age, like myself, and if I were to do high intensity cardio, because I'm in that menopause, perimenopause, um, I already have cortisol issues because my hormones are kind of, not where they're supposed to be. So if they're already not where they're supposed to be, and then you add like HIIT training and things like that, you're adding more stress on your body. So you kind of have to know where you are at, and it's, if you can balance your hormones, which includes your cortisol, then your stress will come down, and it'd be awesome. So there's some suggestions here, like doing mindfulness. Basically, when you do get stressed, this is true. Doing some breathing exercises, things like that, meditation, and then even incorporating some gentle exercise like yoga. Now, I don't know about you. Have you done yoga before?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Did you find it gentle?
Um, not necessarily,
No.
right?
No, that's what I thought too. That now there is different types of yoga. Don't be hating on me. There are different types of yoga, but when I did yoga, I'm like, holy, this is not this is not what I thought it was. But just throwing that out there, I have taught yoga, so I do get it, and there are different types, and you just have to know which
Yeah,
which kind.
yeah.
So gentle yoga, make sure you know what kind if you decide you're going to
Hmm.
do that.
Hmm. And gentle exercising too. And I find going for walks, walking in nature, things like that, it just, I don't know, just it's like a double duty, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
just and sometimes, like, if you're just listening to the sound of nature, or if you like some types of music, like, you know
Hmm.
anything that
That can,
reduces your stress,
yeah,
you
that can
know
calm you, right? And breathing, a lot of people don't really think of breathing, but if you even breathe in deep and out deep, like slowly, through the nose and out the mouth 3 times, it actually starts to lower your automatically, just
yeah,
3 times. So
yeah,
just taking that time for yourself to do that, because I've ever gotten into a tizzy or whatever, just if you do the breathing, you'll notice your heart rate slows down.
hmm
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. So it's like you breathe for 5, you hold for 5, and you
yeah,
exhale for 5.
yeah,
Yeah, and yeah,
and
doing that, it's it automatically interrupts your body. It's like an
Mhm.
interrupter, and
Mhm.
that's why you're able to calm yourself down. So it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. And when you're breathing like that, you're concentrating on your breathing. You're not concentrating on all the
Yeah,
things that are going around you, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, another good one.
Oh, improving sleep patterns. Well, sleep is vital to people's overall health. I mean, sleep's primary purpose is to allow the body to rest, heal, and recover. But it can also affect a person's weight, which some people don't really know. Getting enough quality sleep is essential when a person is trying to shed weight, including belly fat. So yeah, this is interesting because not a lot of people know that they will relate sleep to stress or this or that, but they won't relate it to weight gain, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you stressed? I think you should sleep more.
yeah, yeah.
Right?
Exactly, exactly.
Quality, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then your cortisol levels peak in the morning as well. So it's your body's time to kind of readjust and balance itself and work through it all its stuff. And
Hmm.
if your sleep is basically
Yeah.
screwed, then
Yeah.
then
It disrupts.
yeah, it's not helping.
Yeah, it disrupts everything. It disrupts the whole cycle of rejuvenation and healing and things like that. So yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, sleep more, people. And then
Yes.
we have some stuff like to tell you later on, again, some tricks on that. So this is a bummer, but yeah, if you're trying to lose belly fat, you don't want to be drinking too much alcohol because of the hidden sugar and stuff in there.
Hmm.
And if you, for example, if your body was in optimal performance, like you were, you're burning your fat, you're losing weight. As soon as you have an alcoholic beverage, it stops. It stops
Hmm.
that fat burning, and then it'll take your body time to readjust again. So it's
Right.
almost like all the effort you put in, now you just screwed it. Like you,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm not saying like, but if you losing belly fat's your goal, stay away from that as long
Hmm.
as you
Hmm.
can. I mean, we all know
Yeah.
there's special events, like we just had holidays, and
Yeah. Yeah.
you partaked in a beverage, and
Hmm.
like, let's be honest, but
Yeah.
but um but if
Yeah.
that's your goal, you try to stick to it as long as you can and
Yeah.
plan
Yeah.
for those
Yeah.
things.
Because it could take up to 3 days. It can stall your weight loss
Hmm.
and your belly weight loss for up to 3 days after you
Exactly.
have the drink. So just
Exactly.
knowing that, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
And then even when if you do decide, I mean, I know it doesn't, even if it says it has like 3 grams of sugar, alcohol converts to sugar in the body anyway. So
Right.
just know that. So picking something that lower content, I mean, it's definitely helpful, but it's
Hmm.
still, it has the
Yeah.
same disruptor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. And getting more sunlight. Studies have shown exposure to sunlight in animals could lead to a reduction in weight gain and metabolic dysfunction.
Yep.
Vitamin D. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then there was another study on this one, vitamin D and calcium. So it showed, and this was done with humans. So it was on 2 different sites anyway. That when the people took vitamin D and calcium, so you keep that in mind. The study showed that more the people lost more weight from their abdominal area. So calcium and vitamin D. So,
Mm,
and then if you're wondering, okay, well, what has vitamin D? There's salmon, tuna, egg yolks. That's besides the
mhm,
sun getting that. So, but I thought that was pretty, interesting. No one says go get more sunlight, but then the studies that show that having those vitamins together, you lose from your abdominal area. How cool is
mm.
that?
Wow. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. And we just learned a little bit extra stuff on gut health, so we wanted to make sure that we included that because pretty much everything starts in the gut, right?
Hmm.
And so one research that I had looked at found that many of our 15 good gut bugs are linked to lower weight and less visceral or belly fat. And scientists have found that people with obesity have very different and often fewer bacteria in their guts compared with people with a moderate weight. So what's destroying your gut bacteria? And then what do you do to get it back?
Right. Yes. So what you would need is a good probiotic, prebiotic combination, so that it can fight the bad bacteria, but help with your good bacteria, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you need that for immune support. You need that for your whole body function, and it's like 70% of your immune system, your immune comes from your gut, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's really important to have, it's like your gut is like the roots in a tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything stems from those roots, and if those roots are strong and have the good bacteria and everything in your guts working properly, then it stems out and affects the rest of you. So if you have that strong root system with a good probiotic,
Mm-hmm.
it really, really helps with your overall health with everything,
Yeah.
including weight loss too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So if I would say one thing, it starts with your gut. So, like we talked about, exercise and everything else, but let's get your gut healthy, and things, will start getting, better.
Mm-hmm.
Not just your belly area, but everything internally,
Mm-hmm.
everything, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And, you know, so we put together just some ideas of things that can help support or assist you as far as supplementation goes, as far as helping with stress reduction, gut health, anti-inflammatory, general things. We also can kind of give you a one-stop shop if you don't really know what the heck and where to get and if it's good quality. I had this conversation with somebody yesterday because I'll go into that in a second. But anyway, so some of the things that can support your efforts are, so you may or may not have heard of ashwagandha and magnesium glycinate. So, and there's other magnesiums that have other good properties as well. But those two are for like stress reduction, better sleep and relaxation. So, I mean, those are out there. We talked about probiotics and then greens. So you have to have something for your probiotics to feed off of. So greens to support gut health.
Right. And your omega-3, which is your anti-inflammatory properties, and omega-3 really is good for a lot of things too, right? It really helps. It helps with so many things in your body that because inflammation. If you have inflammation in your body, it's really hard to. That's what can be is the major cause of disease is inflammation, right? So a good omega-3 to help with inflammation is really
Yeah.
good
And
too.
also like any menopause symptoms, I
Yes.
believe it's hot flashes. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's hot flash. I'm pretty sure it helps with that too. Just
Yes.
as
Yeah.
a side note.
Yeah. 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 Yes. Yes. And of course, calcium, vitamin B5, B6, B12, vitamin B complex, and vitamin C. These provide nutrients that help you function for better all-round health, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So I mean, you can get your exercise, you can drink your water, um, and balance your hormones. But the supplementation is also really important because sometimes it's really, really hard to get the optimal level that your body
Mm-hmm.
requires to maintain good health, right? So, and that's where the supplementation comes in, along with everything. It all works together,
Right.
right? And of course,
Right.
which helps you too with the weight loss.
Right. Yeah. So one of the things that we kind of touched on a quick little thing was that there's 43 micronutrients that we need daily.
Yes.
So like I can pretty much guarantee that I can't eat that, that much daily. So
No.
it's good to have supplementation to make sure your body is working and getting the nutrients that it needs so it can function properly.
Yeah, yeah, and that's those 43 micronutrients is you need daily
Yeah,
to be healthy, to keep your health.
yeah,
So that's huge. That's wow, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and if anybody's watching and they're like, okay, well, this is great. This is a lot of like a lot of information. Now, what do I do with this? I know I know that it can be overwhelming. I like what we're trying to do is to be healthy in the inside so it shows on the outside, right?
Hmm.
Because we want to
Hmm.
lose the
Yeah.
extra stuff, and anything that can support that, um, we want to help you with. So we have ideas that you can get ideas. We have stuff, not even the right word. We can get you hooked up with anything here. If you're interested in probiotics, you have gut issues, or you lack energy, or you need better sleep, or you're stressed out.
Hmm.
We can take all the guesswork out of that for you. We'll
Hmm.
ask you questions, right? Because everybody's different, and kind of get you started, um, to lose that extra weight, to feel healthy, uh, yeah, so you can, you know like I said, look good on the outside, feel good on the inside. But
Hmm.
it just has to you just have to start, and if you don't know where to start, that's why we're here.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I say, don't get overwhelmed. There's lots of information. Um, is and we're here to help you. And don't be afraid to reach out, right? And that's what we're here for. And we're here to help each other because I mean, how did we get to know what we know and lose
Mm-hmm.
our weight and keep it off is we reached out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just reach out to here's our contact information here. And any information you want to know or questions you have, we're here to help and, to get rid of that belly fat, finally get rid of that belly fat
Mm-hmm.
once and for all.
Right, right,
Yeah.
exactly. And keeping it off and balancing your hormones and feeling
Hmm.
good, and
Hmm.
uh,
Yeah.
it's what we want to help you with. So give us a I don't know, slip into our DMs, tell us what you're looking for. We'll send you some information, or we'll have a chat. Everybody's different. Some people like to do the DMs. Some people like to get on the phone. Some people,
Right.
I don't know. We'll see.
However,
Everybody's
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
However you want to reach out. But
Yeah. Whatever's comfortable for you. So yeah, because we are here to help, and that's what we really enjoy doing is helping others so that they can feel and be the best that they can be. So yeah, that's why we do
exactly,
what we do. Yeah.
exactly. So here we are after our holiday.
Yes.
Tried
Yes.
to relay some information. Some of the stuff we kind of relearned, or
Hmm.
took a new spin on, and yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, and we'll be having watch for further lives that we'll be doing on some of the other stuff that we've learned. That's really was really interesting. So, and we love to share that too. So, keep everybody informed. Yeah.
exactly.
So thank you for watching, and whether you're watching live or recording, we really appreciate your time
Yeah,
that you're with us, and we hope you enjoyed this information and reach out to us because we love to hear from you.
exactly. Till next time.
Bye for
Bye.
now.